Maybe in like a DPL match. I have no idea, man.
Yeah, let's hop into it. Now this one should be a fun one. Haven't seen Dragonite in some time, but I'm a big fan of Sven. I feel like this hero just does so many things in terms of protection of his supports, provides him with the tankiness. It's gonna be Underlord, like you have Atrophy Aura. All three cores pretty much rely on dealing physical damage. So Atrophy Aura, you get Crimson Guard. I think this is the item that you need to buy in this game against Lycan, his units, Phantom Lancer. Then you pop Warcry. Now that I'm like talking about it, I kind of convinced myself that Ancient Tribe got this one. Was listening to my own points. I'm like, man, this guy knows what he's talking about. Sounds good.
Wow, I don't know if I've ever heard a line like that. Ah, this guy knows what he's talking about self.
You look stunned.
Where would you rate yourself as top analyst in Dota? Number 1, man. This guy knows what he's talking about. God damn. Oh, they are
pick it up.
Yeah, but that might be troublesome for him.
There's another blood grenade.
Yep, and LeBron on the run. Wish is here looking for first blood, and he'll get it with the breathe fire. Just the breath of a dragon. Oof, right on ya. It stinks.
I didn't
need some mouthwash.
So he's going to be going for double bracer. No bottle in this matchup. Something that we do see on Dragonite. He's the hero that like has this advantage because he's buying stats instead of just bottle. And getting him to first blood, some extra experience as well. Has bracer now. He doesn't die. In this matchup, you have to mess up real bad to somehow manage to get killed by Ember Spirit. But I've seen it happen. I've seen Dragonite killing Storm Spirit, so anything can happen.
Skylark getting a little bit low. Those decays taking their toll. I'm trying to think what the killer lane is here, and I almost want to say it's bottom. Spartan, speaking of which, blood grenade on him. Alex has concussive shot in a second, but a salve will be used, and he'll be able to survive.
In terms of heroes, like I don't think we're going to be seeing as many kills in the lanes. PL plus Pugna, maybe you get a return kill if Ancient Tribe do manage to get like another blood grenade, concussive shot into Firestorm. Lycan also a hero that doesn't have real kill threat in the lane. It's more about him surviving rather than getting anything done for the first 10-15 minutes.
This is level 2 here up top for Ancient Tribe. I thought they were going to try and make a pretty significant move, honestly. We've seen them get aggressive with this Tombstone, especially having Stormhammer. You just throw it out there, and you could put techies in a bad way. But now he's got level 2, and if you don't catch him right, he just blasts off away. Maybe a little bit more casual considering the way the game went before, when they got a little bit over aggressive in this top lane and lost a couple heroes.
LeBron will be much more passive, I would say, in this one. No dives underneath tier 1s 3-4 minutes into the game. You can see Skylark struggling in this matchup. Not the easiest one for him. He gets close, gets decayed. Will get stunned immediately. Wolves level 1. Not the most powerful ability in the game. Spartan squaring up against Alex.
So throwing some damage back and forth. They catch Weether by himself for a second, but the salve on the Alex will bring him back into the lane. Again, like we said, I don't know if there's going to be much blood in this early going. And they've got a pull here from Monaspa, so denying a little bit of that creep gold at the moment. As LeBron does hit that level 3, so he's got that level 2 in the decay. Which is kind of nice. Spartan's going to have to walk all the way back.
Alex is still looking for him.
Yeah, he was trying to search. Now they'll go. They've got the Stormhammer. They placed down the Tombstone. Desire, he's dead. That was the aggression I was kind of expecting. And they have that level 2 in the Stormhammer, having that 1.2 second stun. And a lot more damage on it. Goes from 80 to 160. So that extra damage definitely helping them get that kill on the techies.
extra duration stun as well. Before, you didn't want to put a extra point in Stormhammer, but from what I've seen, it just feels like the value, where it does give you kill threat, and Lil Pleb gets the deny in this top lane on Tombstone.
Pio's not doing well in this bottom lane, by the way. Not fun for him at the moment. Stormhammer and some damage on a Skylark. Also, Spartan bottom getting chased on with a Firestorm on top of him. This should be a kill, and it will. And Ancient Tribe, like the last game, getting off to a decent start. LeBron gonna get chased here by wolves, a blood grenade, some right clicks, and a kill for Desire. So showing some strength on LeBron, kind of diving in a little bit too far.
As long as they're getting farm on their cores on Ancient Tribe, they're fine with that. Voiter, like he sitting at what? 24 right now, isn't really pressured in this bottom lane, already having Ring of Health, Raindrop, Magic Wand. PL doesn't put any pressure whatsoever on him, so once you get to that Vanguard timing, you're gonna be unkillable for a good amount of time. Like, there is no magic damage other than Techies, maybe Pugna, but it's still not enough to kill this Underlord. So I feel like
just steps up too far.
15 minutes, Underlord should not die. They get another one.
Yeah. He stepped in to just throw some damage down. Blast off on it too, but they'll still get the kill. Lil Pleb there with the Stormhammer. And they want more. They want blood. They smell it in the water, and they're going to get both kills. Lil Pleb's going to get a double kill. Like, already, this is just going from bad to worse. You've got Lil Pleb at the top of the net worth by a good margin over the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, that's big. It's always going to have, like, this kill threat once Sven is off to a good start, sitting at 36 and 12. Like, PL sitting at only 21. And if we show network, it's going to be, oh, Jesus, almost 1,500 extra already on Sven.
The one thing going right for the side of Monaspa at the moment is the DK in this game. But like you said, he just can't die.
There's two heroes that can't die. That's Dragonite and Underlord in this one. But the one who can die is potentially LeBron. Another sticky. He's going to TP out.
Oh, yeah. Can't even get him there. Early lead and early goings here for the side of Ancient Tribe. So, things going well, but they want to wrap. They want to get something out of this early.
Level 5 on Ember still.
Hey, he doesn't have a way to Remnant out, and they're going to chase him. They want to get the kill, but he's got the Flame Guard, and well, that's all you really need to survive that little aggression. That tower is in trouble, though.
First usage of Dragonite ulti. Tower already down to half HP with Pugna. Couple of extra right clicks from Dragonite. Next ulti, this tower is dead.
Yeah.
You can't really go onto Wish. Double Bracer treads going into Blink, and he might just right click it down.
Pio playing with fire there. He's level 6 now. He went back into the Firestorm. And there is a Wisdom Rune to pick up here for the side of Monaspa, as Alex picked up the one on his end. When you get that early Mystic Flare, granted, he just went to level 3, about to be 4. But if you get that early Mystic Flare, it could be worth quite a bit.
This time, I think the throw that Ancient Tribe got, it's going to be much more difficult to throw away. These heroes don't die as easily.
Right. But it's about continuing to shut down this Phantom Lancer, right?
Yeah. I don't think they necessarily need to kill him, because he's going to be farming in these outer rings. In terms of heroes that can just like go in and gank, you have Ember, Sky, but it's more about farming more efficiently while still potentially threatening a kill.
Pleb going through the Twin Gate. And they want to get this tower as well. I mean, they know that what you were saying, Phantom Lancer's on the outer rings. Let's put some damage onto this tower.
Let's kill others. Try to kill the tower. Underlord swaps to the top lane while they're going to be pressuring bottom. Lil Pleb does have God Strength available. I think it's time to pop it with Mask of Madness and just kill it as soon as possible.
How well Wish is doing is kind of scaring me. He's in a very good spot. This, if he gets this blink quickly, like that is definitely a go marker for Monaspa, right?
Who's the hero that he plays with? Like you blink stun into
Techies, maybe?
Techies, that's it. That's the damage. Phantom Lancer doesn't want to be joining. Skylark will want to farm his Helm. Maybe with Phase Shift, he's like, okay, I'll join you guys, but they're very cooldown dependent on ex-Monaspa.
Yeah. I could see that. So, from the Dominator coming out for Skylark, he's going to spot some stacks here. But he needs to be careful as he sees Moby under the vision, and they've got stacks in a lot of places. Doing a good job of getting some stacks here, and well, they're being taken by Skylark, so that's a good way to grab it. And you also see that Spartan spots these stacks too, so maybe hoping to change their fortunes.
Maybe he wants to
get
stack
a little bit of gold
for them.
Yeah.
It's a good timing for it.
Blood Grenade, Ancient Seal, God Strength, Stormhammer with an Arcane Bolt coming in, and stack starting to be cleared here by Low Plep. So they secure the stacks. That's a good job. No way to really invade on this one. And you can see his net worth skyrocketing as he still leads, and he's getting close to doubling the net worth of Pio.
Yeah, I said,
and that's
maybe
not like a 2 to 4. That's a 3,600 double.
That's why I said that they're going to have this earlier timing where Phantom Lancer doesn't feel fight ready, while the rest of your team definitely does.
He's got a remnant, right? Yeah. All right. I wonder if this turns into a little bit of the rat gaming material here for Monaspa, like having Skylark using a Helm of the Overlord and pressuring forward.
Not the easiest thing to do against Underlord with Fiend's Gate.
Yep.
Whole team shows up. They're like, you need one hero to try to set things up with Fiend's Gate, whether that's like Sven Stun, Searing Chains, Wish, Blink Stun.
Dragon Tail, hardest hero on their team to kill, but it's looking like with everybody here, they can get it done, but I say that too soon. Blast Off comes in, Sticky Bomb is down, they finally take him out. Little Pleb doesn't have God Strength, so the damage isn't quite there to respond to this, and they do finally get that kill onto the Underlord.
That's 4 heroes hitting him for good
Dragon Tail,
25 seconds.
Maybe a little bit more. Double Decay, and the Tombstone's still active. Mystic Flare with the Ancient Seal. LeBron getting run down by these wolves, but now you've got Lil Pleb, Moby, and Alex going in. Arcane Bolt, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and there's the God Strength that they were waiting for as they rip apart Wish. Fiend's gating in. They want more. Blast Off.
Doppelganger already used.
And look at that. Pio just gets ripped apart. Alex ends up dead to Skylark. He's doing a good job of using these wolves to rip up the supports, but Lil Probe's going out of control. He's got God Strength on his side, and I don't know if you've seen the movie Hercules, but when you've got God Strength, you can throw Titans around.
He now has more than double the net worth of Phantom Lancer, 8.5 compared to only 4. Like Phantom Lancer with this Diffusal Blade, usually you hit their timing, you maybe want to join one fight, continue to farm up, but he's not going to be joining anywhere. He just wants to be in these outer rings, showed in a previous fight, and died immediately. Level 11, Sven, level 8 PL.
Wow. Yeah. Skylark's almost salvaging these fights for them.
Oof. Sven picked up Harpoon. Just like 12 minutes. This has to be like one of the fastest harpoons. That's just Harpoon. That's also Mask of Madness.
That's disgusting. Nobody's getting away now. Every time I see the item Harpoon, I think of that early Futurama episode where they go to the moon theme park. Where whalers on the moon, we carry
Oh yeah, that's a good
harpoons.
episode. Oh, I haven't watched it, just kidding. Life Drain will keep techies alive.
Yeah, it'll keep techies alive. And then they'll smoke. Sorry, just disappointed in your lack of Futurama watching.
I did watch some, but...
It's like the first episode. It's the second one, actually.
that came out like 20 years ago. I don't remember the song from that one particular
Well, you
episode.
should.
Okay,
So
I'll
they go for
rewatch it.
Alex, but he's
Pavis.
got Pavis. And well, that was a gank attempt.
Where's the damage? Like, how you gonna deal damage? Pavis, Atrophy Aura, not even maxed out yet. No Crimson. Guardian Greaves about to be finished.
Hope that you somehow gain control.
Yeah,
of
somehow.
God strength.
That's a good answer.
Hey, whoa! It ain't my business to know the answer. I have no idea, man. That's not.
I was
true.
throwing
is
it
my
out there,
business.
like, how are they gonna deal the damage without knowing the answer?
I think, from my very structured analytical presence in this game, that they're gonna buy some time, like the last game, hope to get an item or two, and then move in, blink Dragon Tail when they get this BKB Ags, when they get that timing, boom, on Wish, it's gonna start. We're gonna start seeing it. They have to get there, but
They have to play for the long game. Right now,
Yes.
they can't really team fight into what Ancient Tribes got, so they need to farm,
the
dodge
only
some of
answer
these
I know.
fights, wait until 3-4 item timings on PL, Dragonite, Lycan, because right now they don't seem to be fight ready at all. Skylark does have Helm of the Overlord finished. Good timing on it. Still 15
Ancient
minutes.
Seal, Pio. He's dead. That is a quick kill onto that Phantom Lancer. Ancient Seal, Mystic Flare. It's a disgusting combo when you've got the Searing Chains to keep them locked down. And kind of disjointed on who they want to go for. Nether Blast is there. Eventually with the Breathe Fire, they do get the kill. They'll look over and Moby, who's got a double damage. He's running. And he's got
Yeah, there's Remnant
a
available
lot of space.
near that small camp, so he's gonna be good. Again, they need to bring extra heroes to be able to get the kill. Skylark, pop that shapeshift.
Searing Chains,
much
Life
with it.
Drain. Blast off, a little Remnant action. This is one of the things that I do think that Ancient Tribe, they need to keep their foot on the gas. And
Oh, he
they're doing
got
a
it.
good job
Nice
of
timing on that
Ancient Seal,
contested.
Mystic Flare, and there they go. They can blow
I
up
don't know
anybody.
what Skylark was doing there in the enemy triangle. You know that there's Sven potentially in there.
Looking for
Also, ulti running out.
Black Dragon?
Maybe, I mean, you have it on your side. You have two camps of ancients.
Yeah.
It was ancient try into ancient tribes triangle. He tried to steal it.
This is going to be a very late Manta for this Phantom Lancer. He is still just breaking 6,000 net worth. Still having his net worth more than doubled by this Sven, who's going into the Nullifier, which is a good way to make sure you know exactly which one's the Phantom Lancer.
That's the one. Removing like the Cripify, which is gonna be good. But that's the big one, I would say. Finding the real PL. Cannot dispel it.
Can the real PL please stand up? And then die, because we know which one you are.
And there's also a Crimson almost. Just a recipe away.
Yeah. No
Atrophy Aura.
shard for low pleb yet. It's like the difference between the level ups Sven build, I would say. We've seen that shard picked up a lot early, but this is just such a good game for low pleb. I don't think he feels the need to go for the shard yet.
It's a great one. I see Lycan queuing up instantly Nullifier. It's still 5-7 minutes away until he farms it, depending how well he's gonna do. And then you pick up that shard. I wouldn't mind seeing him pick up that shard even earlier before he sees it, just because all three cores rely on dealing physical damage. So providing passive bonus armor, undispellable. He's also very high level. As soon as he hits that level 20, I found an illusion.
Got him.
He's gonna
God
get the
strength
tower
used
out of
for
it,
that,
most
but-
likely.
Yeah, what? 2-shot? 3-shot? 4-shot?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I got that right. I knew the damage it would take. I thought he was going to 2-shot that. Gotta slow my roll. The Sven's not there yet. But he's certainly getting there. DK, by the way, he did pick up that BKB. Hoping to get to that Ags as quickly as he can. They're going to have Helm of the Overlord, Ancient Black Dragon, and they're going to have Wish as the Ancient Black Dragon with that Ags.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Double Black Dragon, I mean, that's kind of wild. They might be able to just drop Wish, though. Ancient Seal, Mystic Flare, BKB, turn around, Pavis put onto this Ember, and that's all to survive. They don't have really anything more. The lockdown is really lacking on the side of Monaspa.
It's pretty much Dragonite into Techie's follow-up stun. So for now, they're just farming, but Ancient Tribe should definitely contest Roche. Roshan's going to be on Radiant side in 20 seconds. God Strength available. I think it's time to go.
Another game where Ember's going into that early Ags, by the way.
I think in this one, he can get away with it because there's no Scarlet Mage. There's Dragonite Blink stun into Techie's stun. So he should be okay.
No more harsh lockdown and nuke damage coming in onto him. Which is pretty alright.
Dire are scanning.
AK net worth lead. Ancient Tribe just got to stick with this. We've talked about it before, just like how some leads just weren't enough for them if they don't move the pace of the game quick enough. And I agree with you. Go for Roche. Start to push out these objectives. Close up the map. Make sure they're not able to really get much on the side of Monaspa at all.
I think they could have killed it even earlier with Sven if he was playing top part of the map. There's definitely enough damage, enough sustain.
Dire's middle tower.
Do you even need it on your Sven? Depends who wants the siege. If he wants to be the one hitting the tower, I think you'll pick it up. But if you want to be playing a bit of a different game where Ember Spirit goes in, Desire will pick up that XP rune. That's a good start. PO65 will pick up rune on his own, and still working towards that Manta. I mean, this is also an item that's not going to give you too much protection. Sure, it's good against Ember Spirit, Scarlet Mage, but then Sven just gonna rip you apart. Your illusions are not as tanky. These illusions, they die in 2-3 hits.
So Smoke looking for PO. They might get some success on this one. Knowing he's not there, as that Smoke does not break. Oy, 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 oy. And this is troublesome. Stormhammer, Mystic Flare on the wrong one. And he starts to go off on Alex, but they've got the Pit of Malice. They have the silence. They found the right one. They should be able to get this kill and will survive for a little bit longer. And maybe if he had the rest of his team, he could find some success in a fight like that where he was able to avoid the initial onslaught. But that ain't it yet.
Sven, I think he also needs to pick up Blink Dagger to have that Blink initiation. Right now, PL still can't fight. Like, he's not tanky enough. Sitting inside Firestorm, one Pit of Malice into stun will get him killed. And look what the Desire is playing. He's behind enemy lines, trying to cut the creep wave, do as much as he can to prolong the game.
Fiend's Gate, Stormhammer, and there's the Silence Pit of Malice and another dead hero for Monaspa, as Lil Pleb's gonna be godlike. Now, if they do somehow manage to kill Lil Pleb, at least it'll be a lot of gold for him. Also got another chunk of gold there for LeBron.
250.
And then is he gonna get a bounty? No. Enchanted Mango.
You know that team understands how to itemize. When you see double Pavis, they're like, they only have physical damage. We don't care about magical, almost anything at all. Crimson Guard, Guardian Grease, like your Sven can pick up AC.
Mid again, Desire caught. Silence and gone. Alex getting that kill. One by one, they're picking off these heroes. You've got Wish in the enemy jungle, just trying to farm up that Ags. He's 400 gold out of that.
Radiant's middle tower is
But
under
like I
attack.
said, you know, Ancient Tribe, they'll be best left with themselves going for these objectives and closing out these towers. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're shrinking the map of Monaspa aggressively.
Radiant structures
Farming now in these outer rings. Wish about to finish off his Aghanim Scepter level 15. Like, he's having a good game. I'm just not sure
Radiant's
that's enough. Right now, you lost all your tier 2 towers. You don't have an outpost to TP to. Age is still up and running for a minute and 30 seconds.
Pio with a little bit of the good luck, have fun. It's not the GGWP, it's the GLHF. Hoping to have some fun in this game because he's 0-3-0 and he's going into an Ags next too. Finally picked up this Manta. So now as a way to, like, at least dispel the silence.
Wow. Yeah, that's... He can dodge some of these things as well, but so far behind. He has 10,000 net worth less than Sven.
This
Going
is
in.
Ags
Nullifier.
DK. There's the BKB, the Nullifier's down. They've got the Tombstone on the high ground, which they should be able to take out, and will. That's 150 gold going the way of Spartan. This is also a level 3 Dragon, not level 4 yet, because he's only level 15 on Wish.
Pop to God Strength, dealt some damage to that tier 3 tower. One right click, I believe, but it's not enough. Yo.
God Strength searching. Oh! So I don't know if Stormhammer would have gotten to him in time. That was very close. And they're thinking about this Tormentor. They're also thinking about going for Ember, but he's fine for now.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They really
attack.
need Wish to get to level 18. He needs this 3rd level. Then, you know, with the Ags, the 4th level of this DK ult.
Still not sure if it's enough. It feels like they need to drag the game for another 15-20 minutes somehow. I think the way to do it is maybe buy Shard on Lycan, so the lane's gonna push in, but then you're playing into, like, all 3 cores from Ancient Tribe can easily
Clean that up.
clean it. Yeah, you have like AoE from Sven, Ember Spirit, Firestorm, and Voiter is going for Radiance. This is like ultimate anti-carry, anti-right-click type of a build. PL as well. Heroes are gonna suffer. He can get away with it because they're in no rush to do anything.
Yeah.
They could wait until next row spawns, but they could also go for the pick-off. Let's see. They're going to be able to find anyone.
They got scanned. Pio immediately TPing back to base. Gotta see if Wish does the same, because he's gonna see that slight, and now he's gonna be spotted. No. Nullifier picked up on the Lycan, so they are getting to a certain point. Like, they are getting these items. They're so far behind that they need, like you said, 15-20 minutes, but you start to see these items come out for Monaspa, and you wonder if Ancient Tribe need to really, you know, keep their foot on the throat of this team.
Ancient Tribe threw so many leads so far in the DPC that you can feel they are really afraid
Tense.
of just going in and trying to close it out. Defiant Shell on Sven, plus Echo Saber / Harpoon. That's 3 hits immediately if he gets hit by something. And with this Nullifier, Pavis removed. Warcry, dispellable until he picks up that Shard. Flame Guard, a Crimson Guard, like
Okay.
a lot of these things.
He's caught.
Dragonite, yeah, he can BKB out.
They're going to go back in, drop that Mystic Flare. There's the BKB. He picks up the Wisdom Rune. That's big for him. Like I said, he needs to get to that level 18. And I think they're going to hold the Wisdom Rune on their end for him as well to get him there.
Gonna high five the tower. So
Hell yeah.
last 4 Wisdom Runes total have been picked up by ex-Monaspa squad. Net worth keeps increasing, but they're also giving some time for them to breathe. There is like techies who's building into like all these utility items, has Force Staff, has Glimmer Cape, holding on to Philosopher's Stone.
Ooh, P.O. P.O. P.O.
He's fine.
P.O. Oh! Thought little pleb was gonna find him there. Yeah, you can see the big difference between these two cores right now, doubling the GPM, and that's no surprise with the way the game's been going so far. But again, they're waiting for Roche. They're going to get this Aegis, and I think if they don't finish the game with this next Aegis when they get it, it's going to feel like a much tighter game.
I don't think they should wait for anything right now. After they kill off Roche, it's time to go for the high ground. I think this time you give it to Sven, who's going to be sieging instead of Ember.
Right.
Underlord is super tanky. So far, they managed to kill Voiter once when they brought in 4 heroes.
And that was early in the game.
Yeah. Now with Radiance, Atrophy Aura, all these auras around him. Going into Heart next, he's just memeing it up. This is like pub build, but it's very efficient against what he's playing into. And let's see. Monaspa setting up some vision. Oh, this is big. If they can steal
Can they swipe this quick enough?
Oh, they have the damage. What?
They're already here though on Ancient Tribe. Like this is the call that I think needs to be made. But it's tough down this much for sure. And they are wrapping all the way out and around. And they might catch themselves PO first. Ooh,
That's Roshan. Let's see if they can steal it. This is
do they go?
Yeah. This is a game-winning move. Right now, no one from Ancient Tribe showing in the lanes, so they know something fishy is going on. Look at Desire. Behind enemy lines, almost out of the map on techies.
Sending those illusions out, trying to maybe signify. They send the illusion over, but the smoke's not broken. And now he's got that Silver Edge to work with. Pio off to the side. They go to the Tombstone, and immediately Undying's going to go into it. They go to the Harpoon. They get the kill to Spartan. That's at least one for the moment. Level 4 on that Ancient Black Dragon. They're going to buy back on the Pugna. They look over to try and get the kill to Alex. The blast off, it only hits the Undying. They're focusing their attention here onto this Sven, doing some damage on a little pleb. But now Pio kind of caught an enemy line. Stormhammer is there. The God Strength is there. They'll get the kill. They'll take out Pio. They've taken out Desire. Now they've got the Harpoon, but they end up getting Wish out. They need to retreat. They don't want to buy back on these heroes because they need these next set of items for the sign of Monaspa. But that's given up. Now a couple of kills, a buyback on the Pugna, and now Aegis and Cheese.
This is a good move if they can take Roshan without taking a fight, but Ancient Tribe right there on time, on the money. Smoke. This time not letting it go. Mobe will pick up Aegis one more time. Sven with the cheese.
He's not dying, I'll tell you that much.
He's like super tanky. I saw Dragonite trying to focus him down in the last fight.
Right.
It's just not working out. Like, you don't have enough damage. You need some extra damage. Pio, if he gets focused by Sven, like, his item progression is super slow. These are like 20 to 25 minute items on PL.
And Desire's on his tail.
Yeah. Tells you a lot about the game.
Desire going for Halberd, which I think is a great pickup. Something I maybe wanted to see on more than just this techies, truthfully.
It's such a good item. After all the stunts have been nerfed, you do have ways of dealing with Sven. Some extra tankiness, status resistance, evasion. Trying to get out of the trouble. And it seems like he's going to be able to do so. We'll TP out. Glimmer Cape. Gem on Voiter.
They could take anything they want in the moment with this Aegis. Again, it's about getting there. Their Tormentor still stands. So, we'll see how this goes, because they did get the Aegis, and the game's still moving at a little bit of a slow pace. Gonna have Ag soon on Pio, potentially. He's got to get out there to get that point booster and get a little bit more farm under his belt, and then he's going into the heart, and maybe then
this is it. Like these
survival time.
We waited for 35 minutes. Need to wait another 5, 6, 7 minutes until he can farm his next item.
Yeah. Almost
So
level
then
20
we
for
have a
Wish,
game.
too.
Next XP rune gonna spawn in minute and 15. Let's see if they can get another XP rune for Wish.
Can they steal the other one? I mean, that is... I don't think that's going to happen. You might even want to send a wolf there to deny it, right?
It's a not a bad play. Maybe someone can get through the outer ring. It is time to go. Ancient Tribe, they should definitely go. There's nothing to wait for. Your Ember Spirit is massive. So is your Sven. He's not going to be able to get like any bigger.
Oh boy.
Although,
Has been
Oh.
killed.
okay.
Yeah. That means no Ags.
He can be the one going outside of the base, maybe. Invading enemy triangle.
They know where Will Pleb's
Stealing the
at.
XP rune and using the enemy secret shop.
Harpoon on the Ancient Black Dragon. Not getting that kill yet, but there it is with a slight of the fist there from Moby. Blast off, Sven caught. Pavis there, jumps into the tombstone. Now it's time to get on out. They go to the Fiend's Gate. They're going to jump over. No, not yet. Sticky Bomb down, and they've got about 10 seconds left on that. But
Radiant's
Elder
bottom
Dragon
tower
form
is under
was
attack.
used, so that'll be on cooldown for another minute.
He's fine. Quickening Charm,
grab
and
that.
there he is. We'll pick up that XP rune again. Level
Yeah.
20 now on Dragonite, so Elder Dragon form attack range will be picked up.
He protect, he attack, but just from a little bit farther. Pio really desperately looking for whatever he can get, but he's been caught. He's not level 18. They've got the Mystic Flare. He'll go to the Doppelganger. He's trying to run, but the concussive shot is in. The cleave is there. It wasn't even really meant for him. Harpoon, this is probably the beginning of the end as Spartan's going to die. He doesn't have buyback. They don't want to buy back on Pio. They really want to hold this gold. Desperately wants this Ags, and they're going to lose at least a set.
Yeah, they've been farming for the last like 15, 20 minutes, not really going for any kind of a team fight because Monaspa did not want to give him any team fight. And now it's time to try to close it out. Look at Sven, how massive he is. 6 slotted.
More than doubling the net worth still of Pio. It never went away. Leader comes in. They try to clean up the mid lane. 10 seconds till they've got Pio back up. Skylark, he's off to the side, but now he doesn't have that Ancient Granite Golem. Wish is going to pop that Manta. They've got the Sticky Bomb down. They're going to try and put some damage out. They'll go to the Blast Off.
Inside.
But the Tombstone is down. So they'll go after the Tombstone. They'll take it away. So there's nowhere to hide now. Skylark with a BKB. They're running in and out. They've got Pio back up. And somehow, I want to say that's actually kind of solid for Monaspa, considering they've only lost 1 set of racks. I thought they were going to lose more.
Damage on the tier 3 tower. They can go in again. Sven BKB ready in 10 seconds. Go, because right now they want to delay as much as they can. Dragonite, Wish is farming up with his Ancient Black Dragon Manta style. Going into Lincoln's next. This is like very annoying.
Harpoon, Stormhammer, Mystic Flare, and with no BKB, Skylark is gonna go down. So, unfortunate, but now they're without this Lycan for 40 seconds, and the top set of racks are in trouble.
Is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
Running in, he's level
Another
25.
Harpoon.
Wish, what can you do? What can you throw out there? You've got Elder Dragon form in a moment with the BKB. They go to the blast off. Can they get the kill on the Sven? He's also got the cheese. Doesn't need to eat it. Doesn't need to do anything. Pio, look at where he's off to. He's trying to get himself that axe still. So he's not going to be there to defend. He's not even level 18. They see him, I believe, and they're going to TP immediately, and he will just get away.
Oh, that would have been even a bigger disaster for them. So now he has that Axe. It's not like it's game changer. Still, they want to play these prolonged team fights, spam from that Spirit Lance with Aghanim Scepter. after Dragon Knight. It's just, you can't kill Underlord, you can't kill Sven. Your carry 0, 5, and 0. Like, he literally did not play the game for a full 40 minutes.
Can he play the game at all? Will he get a chance? Wisdom Rune picked up by Alex. They've got vision up on this cliff, so Pio's got to be careful. Man, they could just Fiend's Gate on you, and you're deader than dead. You're ice cold.
And look what the Underlord just picked up. Overwhelming Blink plus Martyr's Plate.
Sheesh.
So extra magic
Jesus.
resistance, and he can redirect damage to himself. So how do you kill anybody? I don't think we've seen any cores dying. Mobe didn't die a single time. Neither did Lil Pleb in this game. Wither died once in the laning stage, like that 10 minutes when they try to gank him top. That's it. So none of the cores died for half an hour.
That's great feeling. I usually don't die for about 2 minutes.
Then do it again in 30 seconds. Respawn, walk back. Let's see. Maybe one last fight.
Concussive shot. They've got this Dragon Knight on the high ground, but they do have themselves Moby going to the back lines and locking up Pio. He's life drained. They've got the lockdown to maybe get a kill here on a Mobe, but he's also got the Remnant, and he's also got a Tombstone. So he's able to get out of that one. They're still going to go in on a Wheater, who's got this Radiance. He's not taking much damage. They get the kill on Alex, so that's at least something with these Wolves, but Skylark off on the back end. Stormhammer, Glaive here, and not enough to survive. They get the kill. That's a beneficial trade. The overwhelming blink on a PO. He's trying to run. So is Desire. Pit and Malice isn't going to reach him on the first attempt, but the second attempt it will. They don't follow it up with anything just yet. But now they've got that God Strength being popped by this Sven. So he wants to go. He's got the damage. He's got the attitude and the build. So just clean up these heroes in these buildings.
This is usually where Dragonite and PL would be in a good spot to constantly harass you, go in and out multiple times, these illusions coming out from multiple angles, but doesn't seem like that's the case here. Again, all 3 cores on Ancient Tribe, they're not dying, and they're gonna go back to the fountain with the Fiend's Gate, come back in, full HP, full mana.
LeBron calls for Roshan, which is up in 50 seconds. He's drawing on the map. Drew a line to Roche, then drew an arrow into the base. This vision hasn't been cleaned up on this cliff, so they might see him if they extend a little bit further out. A lot of gold here for Wish, by the way.
Octarine core next.
And he buys out.
I think he just bought it. Yeah,
he bought
That's
out.
full Octarine core with Quickening Charm, permanent Elder Dragon form, pretty much.
Which is pretty solid.
It's good. It's always good. It's just you lack damage to kill Sven, so you need to kill supports. You need to go on Undying, kill Skyrot Mage, and then go from there. Long fight, multiple Spirit Lances, burn their mana.
Axe Blessing available on this next rush. Axe picked up Minefield Sign. Me? All right. I see it. We'll see if that will do anything. I know in my pubs, the people don't know that the way to beat it is to stop moving.
It's like Rupture, pretty much. Don't move.
I'm yelling in the mic. I'm like, guys, don't move. All right. Rampage. Okay, cool. Right. And who's this Axe Blessing going on? Sven? Does he want a Superman? Yes, he does.
It's been a while since I saw Superman in action. And I'm not talking about the movies or Henry Cavill.
Man of Steel. Spell Prism, so definitely...
Yeah, what about Man of Steel?
Nothing.
What about OD?
Nothing. Nothing.
Let's see if they can close it out. 43 minutes game. Ancient Tribe really, seems like they learned their lesson, but this game, in my book, could have ended 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I mean, they've got a 1K net worth lead advantage for what seems to be every minute of the game. It is not really
descended from that line. So
Two important series for them, so can't really blame them.
true. Well, their dragon form, 60-second duration, like 62-second cooldown.
It's pretty much permanent now. Going into shard next. We're lower
Now
cooldown of
maybe
that fireball.
Maybe if we gets to level 25, AoE Dragon Tail, stun everybody as he's going.
Oh, look at that
for
damage.
Winter took
Winter.
positive damage. Or negative damage. Yeah, he was gaining life in that whole exchange. That was not worth it. Pio wants a Bloodthorn. He's getting a lot of gold. Dragon Tail, forcing him to Remnant. Like you said, Moby's almost level 25.
And how many items do you still want to buy? Ember
Farm.
Spirit, as you said, like has a refresher of his own in the backpack. Sitting on 4,000 gold, can eat the Aghanim Scepter, buy another item. Whether that's Hex, whether
Tombstone, usually the moment when they go. A Remnant's in, and they've got themselves a shield rune, so he had an extra. He had 6,000 health. He's coming into this fight. Mystic Flare is down, Gleipnir is used, Pio's locked down, but he's got the life drain. And they're going to Remnant over in Searing Chains onto the Pugna. They get the tier 3, but they're starting to retreat a little bit.
Pop that God Strength, use BKB, wait it out, do it maybe one more time, finish off these barracks. Interesting choice from Skylark. He wants Blade Mail, wants to run in, soak up some of that Sven damage.
Well,
Return it back.
if you die in one shot, I don't know if that. I don't know. I don't think it's much value, but it's a 5-man smoke. Overwhelming blink in. The ulti used by Skylark. They've got the Pit of Malice down. They go to the Stormhammer. They've got the life drain from the high ground. Moby now, Remnant back and forth. He's got a lot of Remnants, a lot of slights, a lot of damage. They'll get the kill on a Desire. He's on a killing spree for himself, as they've only got themselves one so far. But with Wish and the BKB running out, his time on this planet might be doing the same. Gleipnir used, lands on 2, pops the Manta. It's got low CDR, and well, they're going to go after Pio. They'll change their attention as they overwhelming blink, drop down the Pit of Malice, look over at Pio. He's going to doppelganger again. And Skylark now.
Yeah, the game's going to break.
Yeah, my game's breaking with all these illusions as well. Skylark's dead. They buy back on the Pugna. They drop the gem. And they've got Pio, who wants to go into the fight, but I don't know when his entry point's going to open up for him. They eat all the cheeses, so they've got a charcuterie board ready to go. As they've put down the fireball, and these heroes are still taking literally 0 damage.
All these auras, like Atrophy, Crimson, Guardian Reese, Mischance from Radiance. Now the real game starts. This is where it's the beginning of a comeback for ex-Monaspa squad.
Yes, against the Mega Creeps. And they're just going to Fiend's Gate, get mana back, because they all have their full life bars. And then come back.
And they're going to call it.
Yeah, they'll call GG. All right, so they don't want to play up against Mega Creeps. They don't want to wait for Ancient Tribe to finish the game. They'll do it themselves by calling GG. And we're going to a game 3. Look at all the bounty runes that was picked up at the end there.